What's up, guys? It's Scar here from theScore eSports here with Reignover and WildTurtle after a very recent 2-0 victory against NRG. What are your first thoughts about the games, guys?
Um, I think the game was pretty clean. Like we make some mistakes, but they were not able to punish it. But we were able to punish their mistakes. So I think it was kind of one-sided both game. Like there was like some misplay, but I think like every point of the game, I think we were like we just knew that we were gonna win this game, and then we had just feeling that we were never gonna lose that game.
What about you, Turtle?
Yeah, I guess we had a feeling we were gonna win this game. That's what Raynor keeps saying. So yeah, we had a feeling we were gonna win this game.
Um, so the first game was maybe like a little bit sloppy. Like Huni ended up, you guys tried diving top, and like Huni maybe had a lot of like needless deaths. But the rest of the series played out pretty well. Would you say that you guys are on track for your playoffs form? You guys are really feeling that you're on a good pace to really bring out your best by the time playoffs comes around?
I think like every time like we play on stage, like we feel like, oh, we're ready to play on stage, but every time we play on stage we make mistake, like even like our first game, second game, we make so much mistakes. So like every game we're learning something, and then like maybe hope that we can like fix our issues and hope that we make less make the mistakes at playoffs, so we can like have some clean games.
What about you, Turtle?
I think next week's gonna be a pretty big like place to show if we're ready enough because we're gonna be playing TSM and TSM is looking in great shape right now. So I think if we can take the game off them, I think we'll go into playoffs pretty strong.
Well, let me ask you a little bit about the series. So the first game, you got Italy right over. Second game, you got they got Rek'Sai and you got Gragas. How do you feel about that matchup personally?
As a Rek'Sai main, as a Rek'Sai one trick, I think Rek'Sai is always just strongest pick. But I mean, like people pretty much like really focus on me not having Rek'Sai. Like Rek'Sai against Gragas matchup, like sometimes Gragas seems stronger if you manage to make no mistake and then go late game or mid game. But I think Rek'Sai just have like way more diverse play. Like you can put vision better, safer. Your early gank pressure is like bigger, and then you're just way tankier than Gragas too. So I think just depends on player. If the player is like passive and then like team fight focused player, I think Gragas is better for them. But if you're like if you're like aggressive player, and then if you want to make play, and then if you want to be like everywhere on the map, then Rek'Sai must be better.
And Turtle, what happened that second game where Adrian literally exhausted instantly? You guys touched level 1. Like, what was the miscommunication there?
Well, Adrian didn't tell me anything, so I was waiting for my W to come up before I harassed, and then Adrian kind of just walked up and exhausted and started using all his spells. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? So yeah, that's just kind of what happened there. It was kind of miscommunication. I think Adrian could have just told me he was gonna do that, and I would have been ready to follow up.
Recently, I've talked to like Pobelter and you Turtle about your drafting issues. I know you guys say draft is like a really big problem of you guys. Would you guys say that this week and especially these games are a really good showing of how you guys have improved throughout the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think our draft today was pretty good. Like the way we draft before was kind of risky, but it was also snowbally. But I think we were like having some like between too much greedy and then not greedy on the draft. So I think we're working on it pretty well. I think we're looking for a good meta right now. Like we're fitting meta pretty well too. I think overall I think it's gonna be good.
Would you say the Ash Silver meta really fits you, Turtle?
I guess I'm playing a lot of support ADs, but I'm doing a lot of damage still, so that feels pretty fun.
Actually, Turtle, you've been recently been showing up a lot this split. A lot of people are telling me you're like, if not the best, the second best AD. What really makes you stand out this split? Do you feel like it's the environment? Do you feel like you personally just improved so much because of your teammates? Like, what really made you this great player?
I think I just really know how to read the map and know how to play bot lane really well right now. Like I know how to get my team ahead. I know how to take every objective for my team, and I think it's going pretty well because I communicate what I need, and I know what to do at each phases of the game. So I think that what makes me better than other players, I guess.
Would you agree with that, Reignover?
Well, I agree, but I'm helping Turtle a lot, so.
Well, I mean, it is a team synergy thing, so you guys are obviously doing very well. Let's focus a little bit on the future. So you guys have TSM coming up, and you got playoffs. What's really on your mind? Are you taking it just TSM into playoffs? You guys are already thinking ahead because I think you guys already secured top 2. So was that really important for you guys, or are you guys really just looking at each week as it comes?
We're definitely preparing more against TSM match. Like even though like if TSM doesn't drop any game, we'll still end up having second place. But I think just as like beating TSM before playoff, it's just gonna build our confidence really high. So we are taking that match really seriously. So I think we're just gonna practice maybe extra hard this week. I mean next week.
Is that the plan, Turtle?
Yeah, I totally agree with Reignover. That's exactly what we're gonna do.
You guys seem to give a lot of conflicting answers to each other, but it seems like TSM match is on the horizon. If you guys had to choose a first round opponent for playoffs, who would you prefer between the current top 6 teams?
I think must be CLG because no, actually, if you want to meet CLG have to be come semifinal, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
they can
third,
still
third
do
round.
third place,
Yeah,
right? So, well, I hope CLG doesn't make semifinal, but I think I want to meet CLG because we want to like stomp them maybe 3-0 and then like drop their confidence so they cannot make third place. Because even though we go final and if we cannot make to win NA LCS, if CLG make third place, we still have to play Gauntlet, you know. But we want to get out of that place, so probably for me it's CLG.
Is it any personal? Do you hate their players, or do you
Just want to drop their confidence.
Is it the same for you, Turtle?
Well, they're like they have the most points in NA right now, and like if they get third and we get second, that's gonna be a pretty sad scenario because we have to go through the gauntlet after that. So yeah, we definitely want CLG to lose.
You guys are really headhunting CLG right now. Well, I mean, that's great. Do you have anything to your fans? Anything you want to say after coming out of a 2-0 today?
Turtle's gonna say what I want to say.
Turtle's gonna say what I want to say.
No, you're gonna say it.
I did say. I said Turtle is gonna say what I want to say.
What you say right now.
Okay. Love you guys.
Love you guys too.
Here with the best AD and jungle duo in NA LCS. Scar here for theScore eSports. You can find more content online and on our mobile app. Then you guys hope you guys have a nice day.